today's going to be a great day. I'm going to do great things because I'm great. There's a couple of things that stand out to me as it pertains to business and life. And if you don't know me, my name is Marcus. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 2015. It funds my life. It funds my family's life. It allows us to take trips, vacations, all of the things, right? There's a couple of things that really stand out. And I hear sometimes, from people who really don't have any experience in business giving advice that's contrary to what I'm going to say. And I'm going to do my best to break it down in a way that's easily understandable so that you'll be able to take the information, digest it, and apply it to your business or to your life and be able to move forward to reach the goals that you're really trying to reach. So the first thing is this, right? Me and you, we can have the same goals. We can have the same dreams, the same desires, and really look for the same outcome. And before we go any further, we're just talking about success, and understand that success is subjective, right? What you may consider success, I may not. What I may consider success, someone else may not. What I have in my bank account right now would send somebody to the emergency room, right? But also what I have in my bank account would allow for people to move their moms and their dads and all into the same house. So everything, it just really just depends on what perspective you're coming from. So success, again, is really just subjective. So let's say we do have the same goals, right? We have the same goals. We want the same outcome. We have the same dreams, aspirations. Depending on where I am in my life or in my journey, my route might look completely different than your route, right? And that's okay. But a lot of the times we'll hear these blanket statements on, oh, you should do X, Y, and Z, and just apply it to everybody across the board. And it doesn't necessarily look like that, right? So let's say, for example, if there's someone who's 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, and they're living at home with their parents, and they want to start a business. Say they want to start a cleaning business, versus someone who is 30, they live out on their own, they may have a kid or two or three, and they're looking to start a cleaning business. My advice for those two people is going to look completely different because they're in two completely different starting points. Another thing is, people who have jobs and they're looking to be able to get out of their job, and they're looking to start their business or buy their first house or whatever the case is. It's important for you to be able to look at your situation and then come up with a strategy that's going to get you where you want to be. And you can't just take advice from anyone. People will tell you, hey man, stay on your job and do the best job you can while you're there, which is good advice. But they're not telling you that maybe those 40 hours a week, it's probably not going to cut it. It's probably not going to get you where you need to be. You're probably going to have to up that to 50 hours, 60 hours, in some cases 70 or 80 hours a week. I've done it before to be able to put myself in position to where I could take walks in the middle of the day with my Doberman. I don't know where she goes. There she goes. I take walks in the middle of the day with my Doberman. Today's a Thursday. You can see the snow in the back. Some old snow back there, right? But I had to sacrifice, and I had to go through a lot of different things to be able to get to the point where I'm able to just chill and reap the fruits of my labor and be able to give game where I'm able to give it on this cold Thursday morning. So everybody's, Mamba, come. Everybody's blueprint, everybody's plan isn't going to always look the same. But one of the things that I'm going to say, and this is something that people don't really talk about, is, everyone wants to make a lot of money. Making a lot of money could either be a gift or it could be a curse, right? It just depends on how you look at it, what your habits are, and what your goals are. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. So if you don't have the discipline to put your money away, to be able to exercise good judgments when it comes to making certain types of investments or whatever the case is. Making more money is just going to add on to the problem that you're already having. It doesn't do you any good to make $10,000 a month if you have $12,000 a month in bills. Everyone's like, I want to make six figures. Well, six figures is at the bare minimum $8,300 a month. But if you got $10,000 a month worth of bills, you're broke. Essentially, you have no money. So it's important to learn the fundamental skills while you're on the ground level, while you're just getting started on your journey. So that way, as you begin to build and grow and accumulate more, you'll be in a better position to do more with it. It's like if your lifestyle if you can support your lifestyle right now, let's say you have a job. If you can support your lifestyle on 40 hours a week, right? 40 hours a week at your job, if you can support your lifestyle on that, then if you go and you work 50, 60 hours a week, don't even look at that like that's extra money. That's not money to go on vacation with, depending on what your goals are. Maybe you want to do it so you can go on vacation. But if you're looking to use that money to grow it, or you're looking to use that money to invest it so that you don't have to work for anyone if you don't choose to, or so that you can just really just live the kind of life that you want to live, then my suggestion would be take that money, put it to the side, or invest in your education so that you'll be able to bubble up and flip the money and do what you want to do with it so that you can really do what you want to do with your day. But yeah, so you'll be able to take your money, do what you want to do with it, and move on from there. It's like if you got your business, right? You got your business and you're steady growing your business, but your personal finances are staying the same or staying low. You're only putting yourself in the best case situation where you can win. As you grow your money, you don't want to keep growing your expenses and growing your bills. That's going to slow down your growth. And a lot of time, I've seen it happen so many times. There'll be people that I've coached, in business or I've mentored. And as they start to get more money, man, I'll see that lifestyle creeper start kicking in. They went from a Honda and now they got a C-Class Benz. They go from that C-Class, next thing you know it, they got them an E or S-Class. And there's nothing wrong with having nice things, not at all. But the point of this is not really to accumulate stuff, but more so to accumulate knowledge and then use that knowledge to your benefit so that you're not having to continue to do things that you don't want to do. And sometimes people will attach doing things that you don't want to do to having a job and working for someone else. But that's not the case for everyone. Some people love having jobs, and that's fine, right? There's benefits to having a job. But the main thing is having an option. Having options to do what you want to do. Not feeling like you're forced into doing things that you don't want to do or spending time on things that you don't want to spend time on. So at the end of the day, at the very end of the day, at the least, make sure that you just trust your process. Trust the process. If you know that you got to work more hours, work more hours. Put that extra money away. Invest into your education. Invest into something that's going to make your life that much easier, right? And you can never go wrong with education, right? You can never go wrong with adding skills. I call them tools on your tool belt. You never go wrong with those things. And if you're already in business and you're growing your business, remember, keep your personal expenses at a minimum. To be honest with you, I feel like being debt-free is the new rich. You don't have no debt. Like zero debt. All the money that you make, you get to pick and choose what you want to do with. 6 figures is 6 figures, whatever. But if you don't got no debt, that's the move. That's the move, man. Like being able to get paid on whatever days you pay yourself on if you're self-employed, or whatever your payday falls on when you get paid, whether it's, every week, every 2 weeks, every month, whatever your situation is, for you to be able to bring in your check and say, this is what I'm going to do with my check because I don't have no other bills to pay. That's what I'm talking about. That's the ultimate freedom. Having the option to choose and not be burdened down with other financial obligations. But that all starts with just trusting your process. And everybody's path isn't going to look the same. And if you don't know exactly what path you want to go down, get with a mentor. Have a mentor help guide you down the path. Set up a strategy. Set up a game plan for you to be able to step out and execute on what it is that you're trying to do. Because at the end of the day, really, we're trying to leave no bags on the table. We coming for everything this year. We want it all. And the best way you can do that is to start planning and then execute. But if you got value out of this video, make sure you hit the like for the algorithm, share, and comment. But with that said, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.